A lot of schools focus on solving problems and handling dilemmas. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, I think that the discussions of problem solving are very difficult often because people have totally different concepts of what a problem is. And there are some practitioners and academics, I might say, who think that problem solving is a technical, low-level process, and they're very dismissive of it. They want to be, instead of problem solving, they want to be transformational or something that, in their view, has higher status. And I disagree with that. But it depends on what your theory of a problem is. If you have a rich theory of a problem, then you can see that dilemmas are part of problem solving. They're not separate from it. Popper wrote a wonderful book, the philosopher Karl Popper. He's written a wonderful book of essays called All Life is Problem Solving. All life is problem solving. And I think that I agree with him. For me, problems are sets of, I call them, it's a technical word, constraints, sets of constraints on a solution, plus the demand that the problem be, that a solution be found. So I've worked with a school in New Zealand, up in the north, that had given up on homework. Completely given up. The community, the students didn't do it. Teachers saw other teachers not setting homework, not giving homework, and then the teachers that wanted to continue doing it looked at their colleagues, and the students said, "Oh, miss, why are you giving us homework? We don't get it anywhere else." That school didn't have a problem with homework because there was no demand that the problem be solved. If there was a demand that it be solved, then you look at what's involved in solving it. There are a whole set of requirements to solve it, including some dilemmas. It has to be educationally worthwhile. It has to be something the teachers feel that they can set and do. If it's going to be educationally worthwhile, they have to give feedback on it. So they have to have time to give them feedback. They have to be able to design the homework, involve the parents, and all of this in a context where many teachers had given up. Now look at the dilemmas in there. Problem solving is about integrating things that are in enormous tension with one another and coming up with an integrative solution. And we are now developing some workshops and tools to help leaders do a better job of problem solving. Our research shows they struggle with it because leaders are under a lot of pressure to have the answer, and you've come to me and complained in my office and you want me to give you the solution. And we've got lots of evidence that leaders go from checking with the teacher that it is a problem to what might you do about it. So they completely skip the analysis of the problem. They go from a brief recognition that there's something problematic to solution strategies for fixing it. So they skip all the inquiry processes about what's produced this situation, what are the range of requirements what would count as a good solution, what are the dilemmas and tensions in all those requirements, and then how can we find something that satisfies as best as possible all those requirements.